Alright, it looks like we're ready. And the countdown's starting, so you should see a reset and then another reset, and then we're live. Marines will always start up in here and control. That's just the way it works on this map. Actually, there's not another reset, sorry about that. So it looks like we are live. All the aliens heading into one spot for right now. It looks like they're going to try to deceive the Marines into where they actually spawned. Or they're just setting up right around, you see Bixum, I think, already going gorge right here up in one of the vents. So they're either trying to deceive the Marines or just making sure that they're ready for a Marine attempt to take Nanogrid. But it looks like they're also trying to take Nanogrid themselves. You see Bixum growing whatever he can there. And what the aliens are doing is they're delaying their initial contact so that the Marines can't tell just by time between first contact and the start of the game as to where the Marines or aliens have started. And it just helps to, and Floodnator going in by himself against 3 Marines, going down pretty quickly. And it looks like these aliens have already got this stuff rolling up. Bixum just trying to get these harvesters going before anything happens. And you see they're already cutting the sys chain, trying to disconnect all this stuff from the hive. It looks like Bixum very smartly getting on the other side of that wall so he does not get killed right away. Tapara trying to hold off these Marines, but it's just not going very well for him. And you see Dreidel and Bixum's trying to kite around, but you see Dreidel trying to set up and find one spot to jump somebody. Bixum just trying to stay alive, but his skulk's not really helping him. They're just kind of bailing on him, and he goes down the poor gorge. And the 3 skulks have cleared out Nanogrid, but the gorge is dead, and they gotta kill Crocodile Kai. It looks like Sataniac is coming in by himself. He's gonna find 4 aliens, and probably isn't gonna go very well for him here. You see him go down. Nande just kind of holding back, waiting for some backup, because he knows there's a lot of Marines over there, or aliens over there rather. But what I would want to see is some of these Marines heading down the right side of the map. Now that I think they've figured out where, like, just judging from the sys chain, they should be able to tell that the aliens have started in subsector, and they should know they need to go around to the other side of the map and start building up. Floodnator gets killed again. Cargo claimed they have Nanogrid and Cargo, so the aliens, if Cargo goes up and they can hold Nanogrid, this will be a major asset to them, because they'll have all the resources that they need, and they'll have a second hive ready to go, able to get whatever tech they need. And Bixum trying to take out, oh no, he's not, he bails on Crocodile, gets him to shoot, gets him to reload, trying to finish him off, but he doesn't quite get him. And these Marines are very smartly covering themselves. One pushing in, one covering the back, and another one covering him, and there's another guy on this side of the wall too. So the aliens are having a hard time dealing with these lines of sight as these Marines are moving in, and they're going to set up along the back wall there, try to put a lot of pressure down without being able to get killed. And because you can only come in through these 2 doors for right now, they could go around and try to use the vents, but the Marines will hear them coming and see them coming on the map. But as you see Dreidel come around, the scan must not have caught him. And it looks like these aliens are just going to clean up. There you go. Sys chain is still unconnected. It looks like it got reconnected not too long ago, so shouldn't have to worry about it. This hive is just growing on its own. It's at 45% already. 63% life, but that doesn't really matter right now. It's more about the percent grown. That's the major one. What I'd like to see is Lebowski head down there as soon as this is all fixed up in Nanogrid, because if you're gorge and you're spitting on the hive, it'll make it grow a lot quicker. For some reason, gorge puke is like one of the best things for aliens. So as Dreidel gets caught by himself against 3 Marines, shoot to kill is getting a little bit of healing done by this gorge and heading back over. These Marines look like they might be trying to set up a phase gate in. Yep, there's a drop right now. They're trying to set up a phase gate in systems waypointing, which is a great spot, as it'll cut off this hive, and Nanogrid, all from this one spot. And it looks like it got
Command station under attack.
the commander recycled it because they were getting rushed in the base, and it just didn't. The beacon just didn't finish. You could see the graphics over the Marines, and I didn't even see the skulks sneak in, and I guess neither did the Marines. But they fended off with this infantry portal at 3%. What happened was that phase gate got recycled because the observatory was being taken down, and the commander didn't have enough resources to. I do have a little bit of a cold. Sorry about that. The observatory was being taken down, and a beacon cost 10 resources to use, so he had to recycle his new phase gate that wasn't quite done that his Marines were building in order to be able to afford the beacon, and neither thing happened very well. So they lost the phase gate and they lost a lot of their stuff. They lost the observatory, so good setback by these Marines, or by these aliens against these Marines. Yeah, I have a bit of a cold. I was at the Patriots football game on Sunday, and I was out in the cold drinking and eating like a moron, but I had a lot of fun. So a little bit of a cold paying for it, but stuff happens. Did you see Dreidel take out ZQ right outside of his base? Exmo falling back a little bit. Floodinator with some good lurk play, strafing in and out, jumps in for a bite, jumps in for another one, and finishes him off. You see Marines actually setting up an overlook, which is a little bit weird because considering the alien start is right in subsector, but I mean, they got it up. If they can hold it for, I believe it's 80 seconds, it'll pay for itself, which is, it sounds like a lot, but it's only 1 minute and 20 seconds, but it's not going to hold very much longer. You can see blink being done. The Bixum's already a fade. I wouldn't be surprised to see Dreidel saving to do the same. And leap being almost completed. That'll make these long hallways a little bit easier for these skulks to deal with. And there's a leap done. So you'll see Dreidel just come right down this hallway, no problems. He takes out Exmo, gets away, no problem. He'll come up and try to take out Nandi. A shoot to kill comes in, provides a distraction, and they just finish him off. And Commander recycling before anything happens anyway. Good drifter placement here. These Marines, he can see these Marines, but these Marines won't even be shooting in that direction anyway to detect it. And there comes Bixum working on Marines with no upgrades. All they have for right now is phase tech. Shoot to kill off by himself for right now. Ends up actually going down, which is a little bit of a setback to him. He won't be able to get another good life form for a little bit. Floodinator putting in a little bit of damage on Crocodile, pushing him back, trying to soften him up for Bixum. A little bit of combat here. There's actually a Marine in the vent. I don't know how he got into it, but the Pyro makes quick work of him. Shoot to kill, backing off a little bit. You can see he's got regen. That's why he's pulsing green like that. And getting a little bit of life back. But Tapara comes in from behind, gets a good bite on Exmo and finishes him off. Now it's just him versus ZQ, and he just takes him out. Very nice play out of Tapara to go. He went down the vent, up and around, and came behind them. And they were both looking this direction. So very well done. Bixum just going to try to come in, use blink to close the distance. Oh, he's actually going to use the vent and just come up from behind them. Keep them either distracted or just kill them all himself. Looks like shoot to kill, taking a little bit of damage. But Marines with no weapons and armor upgrades, just they're no match for a fade right now. Yes, fades are fragile, but they're not too fragile against weapon zero Marines, especially when they don't even have shotguns. You see shoot to kill go down against 5 Marines. What I'd like to see, I mean, I've been saying it, but there are drifters all over the place. But I'd like to see Marines pushing down the right side of the map, but it's a little bit too late for it now. I feel like the aliens are just closing their grip as Satianic goes back down. I'm not quite sure how he's getting in there. I don't think it's supposed to be able to happen. Ezekiel might have been typing or disconnected, so he's just kind of standing there. These fades just making very quick work of these Marines. You see celerity done, shotguns finally completed. That should help with these fades as it's more of a burst. You only have to land, I think at weapon 0 is 3 shots, which sounds like a lot, but if you have 2 Marines and you get 1.5 shot full pellets in each, then you're good. But you can see the fades very quickly scattering. They'll probably try to come around behind them or pull them back away from their base so they can't just reinforce each other very quickly. Yeah, you see the fades trying to be a little sneaky, getting down this hallway, coming up, split them off. As you see him, Bixum run right through, Depara come in afterwards. Basically what they're trying to do is delay. It's like taking an onion apart, just take apart all the layers of the Marine push, and you see them rushing the command chair now. And it's at 30%, 25%, 20. This is probably going to be it. Very well played by the aliens. They just exerted control over the Marines on a map that I think is a little bit more balanced towards aliens. Just not a whole lot, but just a little bit more, and they just took full control over it.